What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Going to focus in on the first round series preview. We're at the playoffs, go figure, between the Montreal Canadiens and the New York Rangers, as the Habs won the Atlantic Division and the New York Rangers finished in the first wild card spot. And I think one thing I really want to focus in on, first of all, spoiler alert, I'm picking the Habs in the series, and I'll explain why, is how the Habs are able to use last year's unmitigated fucking disaster of a season. Obviously, Carey Price got hurt, 12 games in, to build this team that I think really, right now, you have to consider, one of the favorites in the Eastern Conference outside of Washington, but talk about the Capitals later. Obviously, they were able to give guys like Paul Byron some more ice time due to all the injuries up front. They picked Andrew Sharp in the offseason to make themselves a little bit tougher to play against. And, a slew of other guys were able to work their way into the lineup. I mean, Philip Dano, they got, in that deal with the Blackhawks last year. And I think, he's been a really nice fit for them. And again, Paul Byron, talk about a great story. 22 goals this season for the Habs. Andrew Shaw, you get a playoff, tested guy and a guy that everyone hates to play against. And again, this team, and I criticized them at the deadline for going for all that grit. But they're tough to play against. They're bottom six. They've got some size on there, obviously, but they've got some skill too, and they can hit you with a number of different ways. And they're guys up front. They're top end guys. Max Pacioretty. Talk about a quiet 35 goals. I get that's more amplified in Montreal than it is nationally in the United States. Is an American-born captain of the Canadiens. Go figure. But look what he's done. Radulov, I was wrong. I'm man enough to admit that I can eat crow sometimes, and I was wrong. Radulov has been an excellent addition to this Habs team, as has his former Nashville Predators teammate Shea Weber. Weber makes his team tougher to play against as well. And, you look at that, and you look at the fact these guys are all playing in front of the best goalie in the world. Spells success for the Canadiens. Obviously, they've got a Stanley Cup winner behind the bench in Claude Julien. I thought hiring him was a fantastic move. And, I really like they've, the Bruins' mistake became their, victory, if you will. Because I think even the biggest Michel Therrien supporters will agree with me that Claude's a better coach. Straight up, plain and simple. And if you don't, then you're wrong. I'm sorry. But, again, I'm really intrigued by the possibility of this, what this Habs team can do, because again, they've got the best goalie in the world back there, and they've got so many other pieces that come together really well, and I guess in a weird kind of fucked up way, they do remind me of the 2011 Boston Bruins. Weber playing the role of Dano Chara, obviously your big all-around, all-world defenseman. Some really skilled guys up front that don't get the credit they deserved. Pretend Galchenyuk's, either Bergeron or Brady, pick your pick. Markov, being that steady veteran on defense, but at 38 years old, still was able to put in almost 40 points in only 60 games played. That's pretty damn good. And Gallagher is Brad Marchand, I guess. Gallagher quiet. He was banged up this year too, but anyway, that's all you gotta know about the Habs. Rangers, I liked the Zibanejad move last offseason. I think he fits the team very well. I think that was definitely a steal. But, I'm not... I look at this team and it just screams first round exit. And, in previous years I'd be like, oh, well, they have Henrik Lundqvist. And this year it's like, oh, yeah, they have Henrik Lundqvist, who, not his best year. In fact, probably his worst year of his NHL career. I'm not going to say it, looks like the decline has started to begin for King Henrik. It's one of those situations. And I'm not going to spell out the hot take of, oh, well, maybe they should start, Antti Raanta in the playoffs. No, I'm somewhat realistic. But, again, I liked what I saw from Zuccarello this season. I love the strides from... Anyone that knows me knows I'm a huge JT Miller guy. I liked what I saw from him. Everyone knows I love Ryan McDonough. This team's got some talent, but I think they're just past their expiration date. I think this Rangers nucleus has gone as far as it will go, and it's time to start thinking about the future in New York. The young guys have been able to infuse in the lineup have done some things pretty well. Even though Massachusetts own / coveted free agent Jimmy Vesey, 1 goal in his last 22 games played. That's not what you want. And we'll see how these other pieces kind of respond. I mean, you got a lot of bad contract. Nash is going to be a free agent next year, so I'm not going to call him a bad contract anymore. But Girardi contract is still smiling back at you. And again, this is I've been vocal about it all season. I like that the Rangers kind of said, all right, we're going to go one last stand with this group, but it's and one of the good stories earlier this season was Nick Holden, and his play in this latter third of the season has been atrocious. So we'll see if Alain Vigneault goes hero lineup and tries to get McDonough and Brady Shea as many shifts as possible together. I think that'd be pretty cool. Wisconsin and University of Minnesota coming together. Although actually both are Minnesota natives, for what that's worth. And I like what I saw from Chris Kreider. Although I'll tell you one person who doesn't like Chris Kreider is Carey Price. Last time they played each other in the playoffs, we know what happened. And again, the Kreider's 28 goals or something that I think I've been expecting for a long time. And we got it, but we'll see what happens. I think this will be a new look New York Rangers team next season. I think they will go down to the Habs in 5 games. So, hot take. The Habs in 5. I think over under 1.5 shutouts to Carey Price. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. Don't think I'm wrong on this one. That's all I got. Episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes to the season and beyond. Later, guys.